What's going on, guys? MC King Gaming here, and this is going to be the last episode in this world. Simply because I am bored of actually being in this world. And the reason why is because, well, I've basically done everything I could do in this world for now. That doesn't revolve around actually getting achievements, or having somebody else come in the world so I can actually play with them. Which, I've done a lot over the past year in this world. I've built that house down there, built a minecart system down there, built an actual right there, built a mob farm right there, and built this giant house. At least for me, this isn't really that big at all compared to what other people have made, but to me this is probably the largest house I've built in survival mode. And, well, that kind of makes sense for it being a year old. Not to mention, this is the biggest amount of save files I actually have on my PlayStation 4 for Minecraft. Which it does earn that. But this is essentially going to be the last episode here, which I'm just going to be showing you around what I've been doing. Well, not really been doing what I actually done last, and do you think I should continue on with this series or not? That is essentially your opinion, and if you do want to, comment down below, should I or should I not? Because if I get bored with other series and come back to this, that's gonna be a happy day for some people. But we have Arrow. Back up, okay? And stand right here. And that's an actual real life dog. And of course the two unknown names. That's okay. In fact, I actually appreciate that because that actually gives you views and me views, in which that is actually perfect if we can actually become buddies and record together once I get PlayStation Plus. Or we can go to the PlayStation 3 and play on there. But this is essentially one of the most recent things I've actually built so far. And that actually is part of my house. The actual latest thing I actually built was my actual, I need to take off my shoes for right now, but the most recent thing I actually have built was the redstone doors going to my enchantment table and anvils. At least I think, because I have not played this in months. In which, I've built this little room down here in one video. Not to mention I need to get the lever out, and where do I, should be right there. I still remember where this is, after multiple months. That's a good day, and also, yeah, whoever actually watched me build these actual doors, you know, I had to build all the way around here, so there's basically redstone everywhere. Not to mention these are not perfectly timed at all, due to lag. And this is not my enchantment room, my enchantment room on that side, this is my anvil room. Which, I have iron and leather in here, in case somebody wants to use some iron. Which, iron's extremely easy to get. Then I have my enchantment room, which I think is at level 30. No, level 20. Yeah, it's okay. So that's now actually, let's close that. To actually be a secret. So you don't notice anything there, but there's stuff there, which now you know. Not to mention my infinite water right there, and my cakes right here. And that cake, and what is this? Fire resistance. Basically, most of the achievements I've done so far have come out of this world. Like this is a world that I actually made just so I can have fun on it while actually live streaming it. Lag, which this door goes to the Nether. And, yeah, if you know, I died in there recently. So now let's actually go up now and check out my actual mining house. Which I think, at least, there should be a minecart in the track system. If not, I'm gonna have to go there manually. I still haven't fixed that yet. So, minecarting is either over there or hopefully not this way. That'd be annoying. So let's just go down the tunnel, which this would usually be faster, and which I can speed up by jumping. Which for some reason hitting your head then jumping again makes you go faster than normal, and also jumping, which in real life wouldn't really make you go any faster, it'd slowly slow you down. And here's the minecart. Which is my mining house. Not to mention the gaps right here. So if you peek your head over here, you may get shot by a skeleton. Not to mention this actually adds ventilation. So if you have a fire in here, you're going to die pretty quickly. That's one thing to think about. Oh, house I still have classic crafting on. So now here's my mine, which is essentially my actual. I'm trying to remember the name of the actual mine. Oh yeah, a strip mine, which is currently going towards that direction. Which I made a actual tunnel going towards this direction, and I found a cave right here, which you've seen me actually go through this in past videos or live streams if you joined one of those. But this doesn't really lead that far. Well, it doesn't lead a lot, but I'm not going to explore the whole entire thing, because I may or may not get lost. And that's not going to be good for the video, or live stream if you're watching one of the two. So now let's make this a little bit quick to actually get out. So now I'm going to take some damage. Only half a heart, but that's a little serious because I don't like taking damage. So let's go this direction. Simply because this direction is going to suck and we eventually have to get to it. Which I'm trying to keep this video under 20 minutes. Which may or may not be a world record, but obviously a lot faster though. Not to mention have Frostwalker, which we found a mansion in one of the videos I made. Yeah, I know doing actually jumping while having Frostwalker is kind of dangerous. Which most of you probably know that, but for people who don't know that, that is something that you should know, which this is actually just a pit mine, or a mine that's just going to go down bedrock and just stay like that. Which currently I'm still digging it out. Not to mention this is a peaceful place until you get down a certain level, then it starts to go to freaking crap. In which that is me not cussing, simply because well, YouTube's killing off its creators. So let's go back. Come on. Oh gosh dang it. Get out. You're just gonna be annoying, aren't you? So now let's go to the actual, well, Funland, which if you actually didn't want me to build in this video, not in this video, I'm just showing you pretty much to the end for right now. At least of this world, my hardcore world is going to end if I either die or I kill the Ender Dragon. Which I built this, which is a pretty much the simplest possible actual racing arena that is actually small, which it still doesn't have a complete roof, nor, well, it does have redstone, but this is extremely small because while I'm playing this in single player, it takes a very long time to get resources compared to actually playing on multiplayer, which you can have other people actually collect the resources while you're building. So now let's go to the mob spawner. And this is gonna be maybe under 15 minutes. In which it is starting to actually end, starting to get to the end of the day for this video, but I'll try and keep a positive mood because I'm going to be moving on to other series that I personally want to do. Which I haven't finished the doors on this, but basic concept of this is that when mobs spawn, they eventually fall into a pit. They go from going actually from down under, which I wish I built a ladder going down to show you, but I didn't. But you can look in the last video I did of actually building that. And episode 29 and 28 are 2 episodes where I built this. And also to explain this, when mobs come out, they get pushed by this water to eventually hit pressure plates to not go down that hole. To actually trigger redstone, which is right there, which I need to hide that. But I'm just basically keeping it simple for right now, in which I still need to get more obsidian. In which they hit lava and eventually burn to death, or you can get EXP from over here by just hitting them. In which they can't really do anything unless they're a baby version, which, yeah, they're just going to be terrorizing in place right here. In which that's pretty much the end. At least of this series. My hardcore series, well, we'll have to see about that. Which if I do die, I am going to exit and save the world to go into creative mode to actually look over my world once I do die. But if I kill the Ender Dragon, well, I'm in series and going into creative mode just so I can actually explore the world and not actually having to fear that I'll die. But hopefully you learned a little bit about this, in which this is where I start my videos every single time, in which the base of this is basically off of Stampy's A Lovely World. I think it's episode, one of the teen episodes that he made, but he's probably not going to get mad because I'm too small of a YouTuber for him to care about. But hopefully you enjoyed this. Which Stampy is either happy or doesn't really care at all. But this world has changed a lot since I've actually started it. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video, in which actually comment should I actually keep on going with this series or completely end it and stop here. That's something I actually want to know. But hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, and join me for the next video, which I'm going to be putting up as a hardcore one here in a little bit.